Mathew, also known as Fynd the Drag Queen. I've been performing as a drag queen since September 2014. So currently, this September, I will complete 7 years as performing as an Indian drag queen. It's been a roller coaster ride. I went through, changes with my family, changes in terms of, job-wise. All of that culminating to a point where, okay, I have people accepting me the way I am. When I did drag, it was just to, for fun. Like I was like, okay, let me perform. I love performing on stage. But it came to a point where the community, LGBTQI community, started finding me as an inspiration because I chose to stay true to who I am. It's not I didn't do it, okay, you know what, I want to get quick fame, I want to get money. That was not the motive. My motive was, let me just perform and stand up for people who are not able to stand up for themselves. Yeah, so it's called as NT Cooties and Cuttins. NT Cooties and Cuttins, which means my dear daughters and sons. That is how it means in Malayalam. The whole idea of Maya was, that she be unique. Like when you see Maya, it's always, you'll be like relating her to your aunt, your mother, your grandmother. So those are the personas that I bring about. I wanted to be as relatable as possible. Because people, when I started performing, people were like, I'm scared of drag queens. I'm pretty sure they will hurt me, all of that. And I'm like, no, I'm going to make sure that Maya is such a way that she is relatable. Like, I took inspiration from my mother, my grandma. Whenever I was going for any family functions, I used to observe them. I'd be like, hey, look at the way they are dressing up. Look at the way, how elegantly they are walking. Look at the way they are being very fierce. Coming from even Kerala was known to be matriarchal at some point. So the women in Kerala are very strong. So if you meet a Malayali woman and you are going to mess with her, she's going to mess back with you. So never mess with a Malayali woman. So my family members, especially women from my family, are the inspiration for Maya. So the thing came from, that whole idea of being yourself came from my mother, because I've seen her being the truest form. Like whenever she's with people, there is no facade, there is no mask, she's 200% herself. She's laughing loudly, and so I was like thinking, if people are ready to accept my own mother like this, then I'm pretty sure they'll be ready to accept me the way I am. And that is how I went out in the world. So as a child, also when I went to school, I was carefree. I didn't care about what people thought about me, though I was sensitive, though I was very, I used to come back crying when my classmates used to say, oh, you walk like a lady. Now going back to that, I'm like, oh, that was a compliment for me. Because now that I have taken this as a career, it's a compliment. So what has happened is I've started taking life not so seriously, because that is something which a lot of people are missing these days. They are not taking they're taking life so seriously. Oh my God, this is not happening. And then they're breaking their head over it and all of that. So instead of that, don't take life so seriously. Take it as it comes, and then you work around it. Actually with my parents country. I think I've been able to connect with them far better, and they've been able to see me in action, because sometimes I get ready in drag in front of them. Like I'm like, I'm doing this video or I'm doing this shoot or some shit like that, and they would see me getting ready, and they were so enamored, because they've never seen me get ready in front of them. it is always me taking my stuff to the place where I'm performing, and they don't land up because it's too late in the night and they can't. They're old, so they won't be able to sit through it, and like we are young, we can actually sit through 1-2 o'clock in the night and all. They are not able to do that. So they were so enamored by seeing me, how I transform myself quickly within 2 hours. If you give me 2 hours, I'm able to do this. So I was able to connect with my parents and my sister like that. Like with friends, this is where I feel suffocated because we are separated. Like, a lot of friends of mine living in Delhi, Mumbai, and I'm in Bangalore. I'm not able to see them face to face. How many video calls can you do to actually be connected with them? So that was the difficulty that I faced during this lockdown period and all of that. Should I be very truthful to you? I'm right now banned, blocked in. I have no idea. I am there as a drag queen, and they were like, yeah, you can be as a drag queen and all. But I think because a lot of people reported me, a lot of people the thing is, they don't understand the fact that how a famous person can be on an app, dating app. So they think that this person must be catfishing or must be like impersonating. And I'm literally saying, go see my Instagram. Like you can ping me on Instagram, and I'm ready to say that it's me. But yeah, so that is the reason. I feel that's the reason. This is debatable because I think during lockdown, even if I couldn't meet people in person, I was able to connect with them better through online spaces, and especially Instagram, because I was able to meet this poet who's from the place where I was born, that is Trivandrum, and I was like, she actually loved what I did, and she gave me the takeover. Like she told me to take over her account and all of that stuff. So in a way, we connected because we stood up for the same thing. Like being individualistic, being about telling about feminism and gender equality. So I met a lot of people all through online spaces. I never knew a famous South Indian actress actually followed me. Her name is Regina Cassandra. She actually acted in a movie known as Ek Ladki Ko Dekha with Sonam Kapoor. I don't know if you've watched it. So, but you should watch it. So it is a movie where we actually talk about lesbian love. So they actually, and it's not like how people, the street people see it in a certain way. They're like, oh, lesbian love, matlab, all of that stuff. No, it is very beautifully done. It was written by a trans woman. So you should actually watch it. It has Anil Kapoor in it as well. So she followed me. She loved my work. We went live last year together, and she got into drag. So basically, she became a bio queen. So when women get into drag, they are known as bio queen. And I was so happy to see her in her drag avatar. See, my mom and sister came in recently, like around 2018 or something. But I have a mentor. You can't how I met her was through my third or fourth performances, Maya. And I didn't have anybody to do my makeup. I didn't have anybody to tie my sari. And I was really entering that performance space thinking, oh my god, how am I going to pull all of this off? And a friend of mine was standing there, and I was like, oh my god, hey, how are you? And I said, oh my god, I don't know how to put on a sari, I don't know how to do makeup. And this friend just turned and said, hey, meet my friend Steffi. And I just didn't think twice. I just took her hand and just dragged her to my green room where I sitting. So that is how the connection happened. And since then, she has actually seen me grow. She's seen me be where I am at the moment. And she told me, Alex, see, in this time you do all of this, like performance and all of that, but after a year or so, aim at doing a TEDx talk. And I'm like, oh God, now if I aim to do a TEDx talk, now how do I do a TEDx talk? And then I started inquiring about how to do a TEDx talk, and then I realized, oh my God, they have to reach out to you. You can't reach out to them and say, I want to do a TEDx talk. So I was like, okay, let them reach out to me. Till date, I've done 3 TEDx talks. So and I've done it in colleges. So the reason being, I felt students have to know more about the community. So she gave me a direction where to go. Then after that, after doing the second TEDx talk, she was like, Alex, now is the time for you to get featured in a lot of magazines and especially Vogue magazine. I'm like, really? Me getting featured in Vogue magazine? That's like that's something which I don't know if it will have ever happened. And early 2019, I started getting calls from the Vogue editorial team telling me to be ready on, I think the shoot happened around June or July of 2019. And and I was seeing people like Sabyasachi, who was the guest editor, and I've had people like Anita Shroff telling me, listen, you're being nude for this photograph. Just hold the garment like this and just be nude. And I'm like, I've never done this before. I've never been nude in my life. So you're telling me to do something impossible. So I owe it to that person, and that is Steffi. She's been mentoring me throughout my drag career. So whenever she sees some content that is distasteful, she immediately calls me up and says, Alex, what have you put up? Just take it down immediately. So I owe it to her. So I still keep in touch with her. She's in Hyderabad right now. She's the one who actually gave me a shelter because for my first TEDx talk, because they were not ready to give me a place to stay. Colleges don't have that much funding and all of that. So Steffi actually let me stay over at her place, and I went from her place. I got into drag early in the morning, so you can imagine around 5 or 6 o'clock I am getting dressed up by her friends, and I get into like a cab, and I go to the college. So you can imagine me being a drag queen going to a certain college for like 1.5 hours and sitting in a cab. So I was really like, my heart was in my mouth. I was like, oh my God, I don't know what is going to happen. I'm not going to see anybody. I'm not going to attract any attention. I'm just going to focus on my speech as TEDx talk. So yeah. Have fun. Just have fun. Don't take, and my initial thing about don't take life so seriously. And be bold, because there'll be a lot of people coming at you, a lot of people coming and saying stuff like, "Ye kya kar rahi hai? You should not do this," and all of that. But don't listen to all of them. Just do your own thing, and believe that this is who you are, and that is all that matters. Everyone should have a Steffi. Yeah, exactly. Like how RuPaul has Michelle Visage, every Maya should have a Steffi. So I'm going to give an example on how I think about a change. So I'm not going to name this person, but I'm pretty sure you all will know this person. Said he's not ready to come out, or he's not ready to say that he is gay, because it's evident, everybody knew about it. So I was like, oh my God, but this person is so famous in the Indian society, but he's not ready to. So I was like, okay, I need to bring about a change. I need to start having conversations with the community. Not bring in celebrities, but bring in day-to-day people who I can say that they are also human beings, but they are ready to talk about their life journey, and that is how the birth to Chaya with Maya, my talk show happened. So that is how I thought, okay, you know what, this is how I'm going to make a change. My change towards the community where they are not ready to talk about who they are and who they should be owning themselves. So I think I did the first season, but it was too long, so I didn't put it up in Instagram. But I did my second season, and it's all on IGTV. So yeah, I've been extremely grateful to be able to do that. I wanted to get into movies. I wanted to get into series. I'm writing a series at the moment, which I'm not finished. I want using her fame, using her this thing. I want to start off at school where I focus only on arts. No engineering, no doctor, no chartered accountancy, but just art. Where it is, if you want to paint, if you want to get into theatre, if you want to do drag, if you want to sing, if you want to act, all of that together in one roof, so that children can be given that option. Because when I grew up, I didn't have that option. So I think we all should get that option. So that's my long-term goal. Thank you so much. Bye.